welcome to another episode of Jedz Moto. Welcome back, fellow motorcycle enthusiasts. Today, well, I'm finally out. It's March, I believe it's March 18th today, and finally out on the bike. Had to get some errands. I'm in Middlebury. Thought I'd update y'all what's going on. I'm on the Yamaha today just because it's such a great do-it-all motorcycle. It's definitely, the one I'm riding the most on. So I figured we'd just go for a little ride. I'll give you guys an update on what's going on in the world of Jedz. What's happening for the 2022 season. The craziness that's happening in this country right now. And why it's a great time to be on a motorcycle, because 50, 60 miles per gallon is nice. All right, let's roll. All right, I got Subaru coming in. You can come in, dude. Don't worry about me. There's plenty of room for two of us. All right. Well, you guys have probably seen my last video, or maybe you haven't. Probably the hardcore followers did, but I did make a video on my new cage. I got a 2018 Subaru Outback 36R with an H6 EZ36 engine. Not nearly as quick as this. Woo! Away we go. Oh, is that a crosswalk? Sorry, bud. So it's officially the 2022 season. I've been riding, a few days a week. The biggest change in my life has been, Jedz Jr. joined us exactly a month ago. Well, it's almost a month. Just about a month. Little 7-pound, 9-ounce Jedz joined us. So, needless to say, the lifestyle has changed. I'm a little more tired, but all in all, I am a happy Jedz. All right, let's see what's going on. So, what's going on with this season? So, clearly I'm on the Yamaha. I haven't washed it yet. Really need to put chain lube on it. I'm still running through the treated gasoline, ethanol-free gas that I put in this thing before the season, so it's running okay. Yeah, okay. What a lovely noise. So the plan is to use this as the daily rider. Really, my go-to commuter. Just because it gets okay gas. It's really practical. It's a Yamaha. So this thing doesn't really need much. You just need to do I'll check the oil. I just did the oil on it, really, actually. So I'm just going to lube the chain and check the tires, made sure they were good. Brakes are fine. So I'm just going to run it. Because that's what you do with Yamahas. You just check your things and you just run them. So that's going to be my go-to for the most part this season. I got to get the old Bonneville out. So as you guys know, it rolled 100,000 miles before the end of last season. I rode that bike a lot last season so I could get to that 100,000 mile mark. I got there and kind of let the bike sit. So it's still sitting with old oil and needs an oil change, needs this 100,000 mile service done. So I'm just going to go through all the fluid, just going to do it myself, just do a valve check. I'll do the spark plugs, change the chain and sprockets because they're shot, and that's basically what I'm going to do. I get a lot of hits on is the sidecar 250 swap monkey. And guys, I'm still working on that. I'm not really 100% a fan of the geometry. It likes to oscillate the front wheel. The car still likes to fly. I've changed the tire dimensions on a couple of the front tire and the car tire, the sidecar tire, and I still can't get it to keep that. It just flips right up. even in emergency situations, even when I lean over, it just wants to come off the ground. So I'm not too happy with I'm not too happy with how it's handling right now, to be honest. So I'm gonna play with it some more. The oscillation is really bad. I'm gonna get I have a stabilizer. The problem is those mini bikes, everything's so small, so it's really hard to find a spot to put a stabilizer. It really needs a stabilizer bad. I just need to find a means to make one fit. Ugh. All right, let's see how bad this road is. Cobble road. Oh yeah, look at those potholes right off the bat. Boom, boom. Yeah, it's not too bad. It's muddy. We're in mud season. But, so I'm not sure. I'm going to keep playing with it. Worst case scenario, I take the sidecar off and I enjoy a 250 powered monkey, which would be a lot of fun too. But right now, I'm trying to keep it so I can use it, because I do use it in my property as kind of like a three-wheeler. So that is the goal. I still have the GS550. That thing actually needs some wiring. Let's see here, Route 116. Yeah, so I need to get the wiring redone on the GS550. There's something wrong with it. I started tearing into it because I was having intermittent lighting issues, and things would go out, lights would go out, go on. It was kind of annoying. I wouldn't pass inspection because every time I go to the inspection place, I'd lose a light or lose all my lights or lose some lights, lose a horn. So there's definitely something going on. I got into the harness. It looks like someone hacked the hell out of it because it used to clearly have a windjammer on it. So fair to say that harness is probably shot. So I just need to get another one. They're not too expensive. And then lastly, I picked up a 1967 Honda S65. So it's one of those pressed steel frame. It's almost like an oversized CT70. The frame is basically the same, maybe a little longer. And it's more of a motorcycle in size. It's still tiny. It's very small. And it's a 65cc. And I'm putting the Honda Monkey engine in that. So it'll be a 186 Honda Monkey fuel injected engine. Just running everything that I ran on the Monkey before I pulled the engine out on the S65. And that'll be a fun bike because that'll probably get me close to 100 miles a gallon, and that's kind of the goal. I need a vehicle that I can ride a fair amount of the week. Even if I do it a couple days a week and get 100 miles a gallon, I can save some fuel. The Yamaha is great, but it still only gets 45, 50 miles a gallon. So if I can get over the 50, 60, 70 mile per gallon mark, I'm going to be all right. I'm also not going to be putting the 25,000 miles, 30,000 miles I put on a year this year. Just because, Jedz Jr. requires me to be home more. My wife and I are going to be taking turns watching the kid. I'm working part-time for most of the year, which would usually be awesome, but I will not be riding. It'll still be awesome, but I just won't be riding. That's what I'm going to say goodbye to my usual scheduled programming. I won't be making much content these days, guys. I appreciate everyone subscribe, and I will pump out when I pump out. You've already probably seen me drop off quite a bit in the last couple of months in preparation of Jedz Jr. coming. Now that Junior's here, my life has changed a lot, and I'm still going to ride and probably still put more miles on than most people do. I'm guessing anywhere from 10 to 20,000 miles, just because those are mainly commuting miles. So that'll be the usual. it'll probably just be this, just on the Yamaha or on the little C65 once I get that up and running, and just going to and from work. But the content-wise, I'm not really going to be doing like I have been doing. I'm not going to be going crazy. I have no interest whatsoever in like doing stupid things anymore. I don't have any interest in doing wheelies and stoppies and, you know, attacking mountains at 80, 90 miles an hour anymore. I have no interest in owning a VMAX at this time in my life. It's all about practicality for me. Motorcycling has always been a pinnacle, integral part of my life. And it will always be an integral part of my life. But with all things in life, if you are living life correctly, it is subject to change. And my motorcycling lifestyle is going to be changing some. I am a motorcyclist still through and through. You know, get up and ride at 38 degrees. I'm riding in March in Vermont. And I'll end until November probably again. I've got heated gear. I still consider myself a seasoned rider. Could always be better. But that's basically where my shift's going to be. I'm going to be not so much the crazy Jedz hooligan and more of the ADV dad. You watch. I'm not even an ADV kind of guy rider. But, you know, the Yamaha, the FJ09, is close as ADV I'm going to get, guys. For now. Who knows? I'm going to just be a conservative rider now. I love being on a motorcycle. There's nothing quite like being on a motorcycle. So that's it, folks. That's what's going on in the land of Jedz. I'm going to be breaking away from my usual scheduled content, guys. I will put out what I can put out when I put it out, but I'm finding that I can barely get projects done, no less get on the internet and go get on the computer and just blast out a video at this moment in time, or even get sleep for that matter, because I'm not really getting too much sleep these days. That's all right. Jedz Jr. All right, folks. Well, I'm going to wrap this one up as I continue my ride in the back roads. Thank you all for tuning in and seeing what's going on in the update of 2022 season. Like I said, you're going to see me change in a lot of ways, and the Jedz that you know is no longer the Jedz that exists today. But that's how life is. You change, overcome, and adapt. If you can't, well, you die. Or whatever, but the priorities for me have shifted. I'll still keep the channel open, but I'm not going to be making this content like I used to. So I appreciate all those that have stuck it through this far. And yeah, I'll see you out there. I'll definitely make videos. Just don't expect them every 2 weeks or anything like that, like in the usual. Just when I get to it. All right, guys, keep a shiny side up out there. And if you have a great day, and get out to ride if you can. I mean, come on, guys. I'm in the Northeast. I'm in Vermont, the snowiest state by average in the country. And I'm riding. Why aren't you riding? Get out and ride. Best.